Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend of the NFL is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
Dak going to start out going to the air. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out, the 3rd-year player from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, Jalen Hurts.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They're going to look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia! A.J. Brown, 57 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And this one too low.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
He was brought down. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Hurts. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Prescott down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play, but no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They're trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First, the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Hurts sets up to throw it. And once again, this is Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I like the play design there. The defense downfield. Everyone trying to counter someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Okay, ready? I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that clock's going to be on the ground.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Grant Calcaterra from 8 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area, and he's able to.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? Let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how many often does that team that had been playing before win game one?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. But it's a one-shot deal like the NFL. That's critical because now you come in and you've got the momentum. You can take them out in that one game and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game. They'll run it with Elliott, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Prescott on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
1st down, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the 1st half of this divisional round matchup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, kill! 47!
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Marr able to put this one through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really make...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Corey Davis, 58 yards. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Just a 4-play drive that time. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. 10th carry now for Elliott. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
A give to Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
But the goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And that is no good. And the deficit will hold at 15.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Hurts fumbles it.
It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He'll get that one to Carter complete.
Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. The offense on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in the first one. That is a rare incompletion for him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. He'll take it at the 42. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. And he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Now Elliott. Nifty move. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
On play action, Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Jabari Zuniga.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker. But now there's yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the 1st half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Here's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The kick by Marr is good. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Carter. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Back-to-back catches here for Carter. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. from the 39. Hurts. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles, for the Seahawks. And they had success all season throwing the football. No reason for that to change in the playoffs, as they've continued to move the ball well through the air. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these two teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon God.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Take it right on the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never like it stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And Davis with it left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Carter. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 54. Go to 54. Line. 26.
Prescott now. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
46.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. Now Prescott on 4th down. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's Gallup getting it on the jet sweep. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful. And it pushes the lead up to a field goal. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up real.
As Sanders has it poked free. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills and, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. They find some open field here. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 143 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They keep on the ground with Elliott.
Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Throwing, Prescott. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It goes as a gain of 8, it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on second down. Prescott.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Prescott. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Prescott to throw on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very defensively, pure frustration.
Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It was Anthony Barr that time who got in there and made the play.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts over the middle to Smith. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now here come the Cowboys.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hurts throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith from 17 yards out. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And out now come the Cowboys. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
Man, it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to the hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was Let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Now Prescott. That's Gallup on the slant. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Prescott. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. On play action, Prescott. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. CD, I know from working with you that you're about as old school as they come. Your thoughts on throwing that ball from the 1-yard line?
Yeah, I just got done walking my dinosaur, as you well know, and ordinarily I'm screaming, run the football from the 1-yard line. But if you are going to throw it, just take extra care. That didn't happen there, and they turned the ball over.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Hurts. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. They will find Davis on the left side, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position, and even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jackson.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go, here we go. We're going to 54, right here.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a give here to Pollard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Take it at the 37. 51 yards on the punt there.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Hurts and the Eagles now.
Down by 10. A little under 30 seconds remaining. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10.
Into the hands of Sanders.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
From the 36,
Hurts.
it's caught by Sanders.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And the Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.